Sir Stamford Raffles was a keen naturalist who established the first botanical and experimental garden. He wanted to introduce economic crops such as nutmeg and cocoa, but due to the lack of funding and a salaried director, the garden was closed in 1829 after Raffles' death. The place we now know as Singapore Botanical Garden was founded in 1859 by an agri-horticultural society. Management and maintenance of the site was handed over to the government in 1874, and the scientific mission of the gardens evolved after botanical and horticulturists were employed to administer the gardens. Singapore national flower was discovered in the gardens by an American lady, Agnes Joachim, thus the flower's name Vandamis Joachim. When Dr. Tan Wee-Kiat became director of the gardens, excellence in botanical research, education programs, and preservation of the cultural heritage of the gardens were established. The National Orchid Garden, a major tourist attraction today, was then established. The Botanic Garden has three roles it serves to perform: to be a botanical institution, tourist destination, and a regional park. It aspires to connect people and plants through publications, horticultural and botanical displays, educational outreach and events, provision of a key civic and recreational space, and playing a role as an international garden and a regional center for botanical and horticultural research and training. There are many activities people can do and observe in the Botanic Garden, such as concerts and performances, dining, family fun, photography, and recreational activities such as Tai Chi. Also, there are many ongoing events in the Botanic Gardens for the pleasure of the public, such as concerts and tours, most of them which occur during the weekends and are free of charge. The public can also hold their functions and weddings in the splendorous site of the gardens, with a function hall and a function room for rent. The Burkill Hall was a historical British colonial bungalow, built in 1866 and since been renovated to be used as an exclusive venue for weddings and special occasions. There are a huge variety of works of art in the Botanic Gardens, set in the beautifully sympathetic surroundings of greenery. The more iconic structures are the Swan Lake's gazebo and the stage by Symphony Lake, clearly functional and beautifully situated. Today, the Singapore Symphony Orchestra gave concert in the sound shell for the pleasure of the public. The everyday structures like walls and steps have artistic impact. Streams, rocks, and tree roots have their own architectural patterns, making the sense of space and scale almost perfect. The Botanic Garden is the first garden of its kind in Asia, besides being a star visitor attraction for the sophisticated traveler, as well as the local resident. The Botanic Garden is educational, with educational tours for both children and adults. Through play and exploration, children will learn about the importance of plant and conservation. Experiences in the garden will stimulate a sense of wonder for the plant world and provide happy memories for the children who visit the Botanic Garden. For the adults who like gardening, the Botanic Garden offers leisurely gardening sessions, which are therapeutic and pleasurable. The programs are designed to promote nature awareness and to bring out the green thumb in people. There are many majestic, mature trees which are the natural heritage of Singapore and serve as an important green landmark of our tropical garden city. They help to create a sense of permanence and identity to the place we live. However, there's a possibility of losing these mature trees. Thus, a heritage tree stream was implemented to conserve and educate the community on the importance of protecting our mature trees. The economic impacts of the Botanic Garden. At the time, demand for rubber increased drastically. Henry Ridley, who was one of the garden's directors, imported Brazilian rubber tree seedlings from Great Britain and devised improved latex trapping methods. By then, the gardens had a ready supply of rubber seeds when the demands increased. Hence, the gardens became a major market for the rubber trade and revenues multiplied. Botanic Garden therefore became the basis for the Southeast Asia rubber industry, playing an important role in Singapore's economical development. Research efforts of the gardens helped Singapore develop in her flora and fauna. Laboratories have been set up, carrying out research and experiments. Since then, research efforts have received recognition worldwide with outstanding hybrids cultivated.